All right, everybody. Welcome back to I Believe Films. This is Joe. We're going to be doing an interview with Jeremy Jones, but my co-host for tonight is Alien Nick. Alien Nick, come on down. Oh yeah, Alien Nick's coming out. He's going to be my co-host for I Believe Films. Here's Alien Nick. Alright, we got Alien Nick, now we got Mr. Jeremy Jones, wherever Jeremy Jones went. Jeremy Jones, coming to the stage, Jeremy Jones. Jeremy Jones is next.
Are we ready?
Jeremy Jones is next. Let's go, Jeremy Jones. Cut the music. All right. Got eight. All right.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah. Hey, so we got Alien Nick. He's going to be helping me out. We're going to be hitting Jeremy with the hard questions. We're going to go straight to hard-hitting questions about the hotel, about everything.
Why? Oh, yeah, okay. You don't need to take a shot. No shot for Nick. Joe's shot.
Joe,
All right.
this is a human skull.
Human skull. So last time I took a shot from this, I literally felt like a piece of me disappeared forever. I'm not just saying that for the cameras. This is a human head, the top skull that was converted into a dish bowl. And Jeremy acquired a real monk head from Taboo, or where is it from? Thailand? Tibetan monk head right here. We're going to take a shot.
Oh, yeah. I see that you've moved my collection around.
Yeah.
Wipe off the George. Where'd you drink from?
I drank from the bottom of the bowl. That's all right. We're going to be drinking Kita Penna. So we just took a couple of shots of Kita Penis. That's tequila from Mexico. I've brought it up several times to Jeremy Jones, and the people up here in East Texas love the Kita Penis. And we're gonna go ahead and continue with the interview. We're live right now. We got two cameras going on. So Jeremy,
Which one's live?
live is to the right. Camera's over here to the left. All right. Alien Nick is doing his
Nick,
own
you gotta
live.
sit down though too.
Yeah, for people at Facebook now you get to see live.
I got a pain right here, and if I have to get up, I have a gastrointestinal problem. I've had to go 3 times before this interview.
He's got IBS.
I'm hoping
He's
that
always
will
shitting and farting everywhere we go, so that's what I got to deal with when I come visit. Jeremy, let's hit you off, bro, with a simple question. How long have you had the Jefferson Palace? How long have you been the owner?
6 years this month.
6 years.
Do I need to look at
6 years.
you, or do you want me to look at the camera?
Oh, either or. You can every now and then glance over.
6 years this month.
6 years, and you're celebrating with another gauntlet party, right?
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about the Gauntlet? What's how you came up with the idea for the Gauntlet, which is what, a paranormal investigation party?
No, that's not at all what it is.
Okay.
God dang, it's like you have these friends.
All right.
You think they know you.
Yeah.
Especially this one, because he
Uh-huh.
follows my whole life around.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a
The Gauntlet is
paranormal.
a paranormal convention, like competition, not party.
Okay.
So you have this particular. It depends on the amount of people, but traditionally we have 4 teams, right? And we give every team an hour to investigate. I might have to let this out. Hold on. We have 4 teams
Uh-huh.
to investigate an hour each. Okay. They are done in 30-minute intervals, so 2 rounds each.
Okay.
They go out, they get 30 minutes to investigate the hotel. They come back with their best evidence at the end of the night. And then the next day, we all get together in a command center, get all their footage for the teams together to submit to the judges. And then the judges decide on who the winner is, the winning team. That's my bad.
Shut
I
that.
don't know which way it's coming.
Watch it.
Anyway, the winning team then gets, the title of the winning gauntlet for that year. Last year was Poltergeist.
Last year, Poltergeist won it. I believe Kim, Jose, Margaret, a few of the hotelians, the normal people, regular people that come to the hotel regularly. There was a group of them that won it, and I believe they had some great evidence in room 19. Now, room 19, that is like one of the most haunted rooms of here at the Palace, and room 19 has been. You need a break, or you need
I don't know.
a stretch?
I need you to feel something. No, just feel this real quick. Right here.
No, I'm good.
Nick, what does it feel like?
It's kind of hard.
Is it a muscle?
Man, what is it supposed to be there?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
No, I don't know.
All right.
Room 19. Room 19 is one of the most haunted rooms here at the Jefferson Palace. I believe that's where they got the winning footage from. And it was a couple of knocks on the recorded in room 19. So that's what the winners. That was kind of what set them over the top from the other groups, was the live EVPs that they caught in that room. And the winners of the first gauntlet.
The winning team, actually, the reason why they won is because we had horrible judges. So, like, our judges were like, I mean, they were okay, but like there was a really good EVP that was caught. No, it was a disembodied voice. And one of the judges was like, oh, no, that was something in the background. Or, was that a good Chad impression?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I heard Chad.
But anyway, the winning team, they won, but if I were judge, it would have went a little different. But we got all new judges this year.
New judges this year. There's going to be a new gauntlet this year. The second gauntlet. It's going to happen Friday, Saturday.
Is that Facebook right there?
That's Facebook over
Let's see how
there.
many followers you have. Jonah's watching, Jolene's watching, and Jesus.
Invite all my
Man,
friends.
Yeah.
good.
You want to go live on the Jefferson Palace Hotel
No.
page?
No.
No?
Oh shoot, I did something just now.
Oh,
All right.
I don't feel good. I need some chips.
We can do this another day.
Go ahead, keep going.
Anyways, this is pretty much
Nick, you're blocking the
a
camera.
random interview that I decided to do, since I visit Germany all the time, and thought it would be kind of cool to do a
Who's that?
interview as far as getting some content for I Believe Films. Which, make sure if you're not liked and subscribed to I Believe Films or Alien Language. I believe Nick over here was trying to figure out his TikTok. He's supposed to be my co-host, but
Alien Nick?
Alien Nick,
that.
he's got a TikTok. I believe he's got also a little bit of YouTube snippets.
Mostly TikTok.
And
Are there going to be any questions during this interview?
Well, I had a question. What's
Okay.
your favorite room in the hotel?
Room 6. Mainly because it's comfy. Remember when we stayed in that room all
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
Not for ghosts. Well, it
So-
depends on like for what. For
Well, we got,
comfort
well,
or-
just for anything, just across the board. But let's tell them about room 6.
You tell them.
Well, room 6 is the mirror room, so it has 3 beds, and I think, was it over 200 mirrors or 100 mirrors?
150.
150, something like that. It has a really huge diamond dust mirror, and it's a pretty spooky room because you can see into other dimensions. Like, you can look through one mirror, and then you'll be seeing through another mirror, and the next thing you know, you might be looking like 3 or 4 mirrors down the line, and you see weird things in there. And I've gotten a lot of weird, interesting paranormal stuff by taking pictures in that room. So anyways, that is one of my favorites.
Room 6 is actually a very cool room. It's like Nick said, there's a lot of mirrors in there. The first time I stayed in there was a party going on that night, and I brought my daughter and my son Jonah. And my daughter heard scratching underneath one of the beds while she was sleeping, and Jonah saw a shadow run from the corner of the room and jump into one of the mirrors. So room 6 is a very cool mirrored room. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure there's a lot of videos of
Can
room
you guys
6.
even hear us? This is a low budget episode here, so we don't have any lav mics like I'm traditionally used to. Nick is too.
Yeah.
It's a very unprofessional.
Yeah,
If
very-
you can hear us, please say I can hear you.
Yeah, very unprofessional.
Please type it
I
into the
apologize
chat.
for the
Please type into the
unprofessionalism.
chat if you can hear us.
Meanwhile, Jeremy's being very professional by complaining about his IBS.
I learned
and
about
eating a bag
mirror
of chips.
universes.
You said
Yeah, no, I know.
Did you guys see my
Very
video
professional,
about
so,
mirror universes?
yeah. yeah.
Y'all, mirror universes
Let me see if they can hear us.
are as easily accessed best through a diamond dust mirror. It's a mirror where if you shine a very bright light onto it, it will sparkle.
Nobody's commenting.
Okay.
So tell me. Let's while he's doing that, let's talk about maybe.
Oh, that looks much better, dude.
Better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Hey guys, guess
All right.
what? We got Eddie the haunted dog.
Eddie almost went
Eddie.
face dive.
We gotta get you set up right.
Hey, does anybody want a drink while I'm up?
Water.
Dr. Pepper?
I'll take a water. I think you gotta.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
water
gonna,
be sitting around.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure
He can
he's
sit.
okay. He can sit.
No water.
Let's put his hand
Yeah.
back like that.
Hey, do
There.
you want Dr. Zevia?
Oh yeah, sure. That'd be great.
You want
Okay.
vanilla or
Let's do
root beer?
let's do an interview with Eddie since the main star of
Root beer or orange,
decided.
Nick?
Orange.
Eddie, how long have you been living here at the Palace, Eddie?
We
Because
get a spirit box.
yeah, we've seen you several times on video, and you like to move a lot.
Oh!
I'm sorry. There you go.
Hey.
And Eddie's very
Think you're
treated.
gonna make him mad.
He's very treated very bad here on.
Wait, you want
here at the
this?
That's
hotel?
all right.
Okay, will there be any questions for this interview? I've only asked. Well, you're trying them out there.
Well, maybe we should talk about Eddie.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about
since-
Eddie later.
Okay, we'll talk about Eddie later. Y'all, we'll get to Eddie later.
All right.
Let's make sure Eddie can be seen, though, 'cause he likes to fall.
He's got such beautiful blue eyes. He's so beautiful.
All right.
All right. So Nick asked which is his favorite room. I've asked Jeremy, how long he's had the hotel.
Yes. I would like to know what room that you have a lot of activity in, like paranormal. So when you're investigating in the hotel, is there a particular hot spot or area that you?
Yes.
Okay.
Room 2.
All right. Tell me. more.
Favorite room because it's a mystery room. We don't know. You know, we have stories of the other rooms. We kind of know what's happening in most of those. But room 2, we have no idea why it causes people to pass out, causes people to cry spontaneously. And then there's all kind of things that happen in that room that we don't know why it happens.
Was there any kind of history that's associated with that room, or like?
No, that's the thing, we don't know. However, one of the oldest stories I've heard of, so we look back in the archives. You gotta speak up because we don't have any microphones, but we look back in the archives, and the oldest, where are you going? It just says not to open it unless you're going to purchase it.
I'm not purchasing.
All right.
I'm not opening. I just want to show it because it's available for sale.
Back in the archives, the oldest paranormal story we could actually find in this building was early 1991. Okay, which is still kind of old. for him. That's about when he was born. How old are you? 44. Oh. Anyway, there was a story that one of our friends, Bigfoot Ken, you know Ken.
Mhm.
He said he's got a friend that came out, stayed in room 2 rather, in the early 90s. Will never come back to Jefferson ever again because of what happened in that room.
So what happened?
You're a good interviewer. That's a follow-up question. So, we had a couple in that room. Not we didn't own it at the time, but there was a couple in that room. They were taking a bath, right? And apparently, they said they saw a soldier in full uniforms walk through the bathroom door, look at them in the bathtub, turn, look at the wall, and walk right through the wall. And they swear they saw that. Prior to that, though, when they went out to eat, they came back and all of their bathroom stuff was shoved under the bathtub. So they came and asked the manager, like, what'd y'all go into our room for? And nobody did. And so that's kind of what started off. Now, prior to me staying at the hotel, we had stayed in room 19. We had stayed in room 0. And had activity both times before we even knew we were going to buy the place.
Wow. So what's probably the most compelling or frightening experience you've had personally in the hotel?
With live people or dead?
Okay, let's keep it to dead right now.
Okay. I would say, I always tell the story. I try not to tell it, but it was one of the most compelling. But I want to try to think of a new one. The most compelling is the voice I heard in room 0 that yelled out no. You know that story.
Yes. So
We had a group.
tell
We had a
us
group
about
of people standing in a circle in there. I was telling them about some of the activity in room 0, and there was a little wife sitting here. Wasn't a little wife, but one of their wives was sitting here, and she said, "Did you hear that voice?" Anyway, she said something doesn't feel right in this room, so she stood up and was like ready to leave. And when she did, a voice went "No," and everybody heard it in a different direction. And
Wow.
it was super loud. We were looking at each other. We knew it didn't come us. So that's one of the most. However, let me tell you a story that not many people heard.
Okay.
When I first bought the hotel, this was prior of me finding the disappointments room. There's a staircase in the back. It's a pull-down ladder to go into the attic. And I'm going up the stairs to go to the roof, actually. And between the slats, as you're going, you can see between the slats, right? I'm going up. I saw a man with a black hat on, a little bit bigger than yours. Old man, creepy. Reminded me of the dude from Poltergeist.
Wow.
And he went like this, went towards me, and I leaned back, and of course, right when I did that, split second, he was gone.
The question that I was going to ask before is, this hotel's had a lot of video footage that you used to, or still currently post up. The one that caught my attention was the first one that went viral, was the ghost jumping from room 19 into room 11. So when I was traveling up here for the first time with me and my wife, that's the first video that we saw. Was that is that one of the most, I guess, hardcore video evidence that you've captured? As far as you got a lot of it, but that's one of the.
No, it's not. The reason why, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't clear. Right? Like, the problem with that footage, it was probably the camera. We didn't have many cameras we do now. The camera footage was 50 feet away. So,
Guys, I just want to say that all these videos are also available on the Jefferson Palace Hotel TikTok and also Facebook.
Alien Record Language.
Well, my channel has a lot of stuff though. All these videos that he's talking about right now.
Oh, you're talking about the YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube is Jefferson Palace.
Yeah, YouTube Jefferson Palace /YouTube. You can see all these videos of paranormal activity in the hotel. A lot of which that we're referencing now.
Stevia sweetener instead of
We are not.
This show is
sponsored
brought to you by.
We are not
Stevia.
sponsored by any
Stevia.
Stevia. We're not
Stevia.
sponsored.
Okay, so here it is. That footage was good because you can zoom in from 50 feet away.
What you did?
Nah, it was probably about 30 feet actually because the building's 50 feet long. No, it's 100 foot long, so it may have been 50. 50 feet this way. I zoomed in, you can kind of see through it or whatever, but for a personal experience, yes, it was one of the best. No one, second best. I'll tell you the first here in a second. Because it was back when AI wasn't around, all that. Still could have faked it, but it would have been harder now. However, the best piece of footage I have and I know because I saw it. Like, I didn't see that shadow figure, right? It would have been better experience if I saw it. I saw this and witnessed this, and there's no doubt, 100%, there was a spirit, there was an energy. We created it. Because see, if you study poltergeist phenomenon, I've done 600 residential cases, right? And a lot of them are poltergeist activity, stuff moving around. Poltergeist means noisy spirit in German. Upstairs, there's a carousel, okay? And it's got these little trinkets on it. And you can walk by this carousel 1,000 times, it's never going to move. You can bump into the chest that it's on, it's not going to move. You can tap it and it's not going to move.
I know exactly the one you're talking about.
So we're all sitting there in a circle, these two YouTubers and me. And on this, let's say this is where the carousel is. There's a speaker here, I'm standing here, and the other two are here. We're staring over at this carousel because there's a speaker here, the Phonopod, which is a wireless listening device. Man,
we'll get to that stuff. By the way, this book is for sale, and it's the history of the entire hotel. It's been many different things over the years, including a roller skating rink and a stable.
Oh no,
library.
It's been a brothel.
Brothel.
It's been here. Let's just look.
There's just so many things at this.
Bonnie
hotel.
and Clyde have had intercourse here. There's been a lot of things.
And I slept in that bed.
Okay, so carousel, right? We're sitting there, we're looking at the carousel because there's a speaker here, we're listening in live to another room. So every time we hear a voice or noise, we stare at this over here, which looks like we're in the carousel or not. But I look over at the carousel, and all of a sudden the damn thing goes from 0 to like this.
And it's on video.
It's on video. There's nothing that could have made, unless you're faking it. So, right, I jumped immediately. I go, dude, look, pick it up. I let him take it apart.
It's heavy. It's made of iron.
It, obviously it wasn't tampered with. We weren't anywhere near it. There's no doubt in my mind that we either conjured that energy up or there was something standing there trying to get my attention.
That video is on YouTube, so that's why I brought up that question. So, which is the best video that you have as far as what's been caught? Because, like I said,
are you talking to me?
I'm talking to the cameras. Oh. So, when I first found out about the Jefferson Hotel, we were coming up here on a Bigfoot camping adventure. And my wife Jessica asked, hey, what else is there to do in Jefferson? And I said, well, YouTube it. And the first thing we found was the Jefferson Palace on YouTube. And those videos, which is the spirit that's running from 19 to 10, caught our attention. And we booked room 3. Room 3 to me was the least threatening room out of all the rooms here at the hotel. And that's a lot. Cherub room.
What? Cherub
room. So I told my daughter which room I was staying in, and she's like, Dad, have you seen the video? And I said, what video? It's a little boy or girl that pops its head out of the doorway in room 3, and it pierces in the hallway during room 3, and that's why I brought up the question as far as what's...
Right here, peers out, and kind of goes back in. I'll do the movement side by side to kind of show you. Weird movement. I don't know exactly, like I said, what it was. We didn't have any guests in the hotel downstairs. We did upstairs at this time, but not downstairs.
Hey y'all, if you see Eddie moving in the background, please leave a comment, okay? Because he does have a tendency to do that. But I just wanted to say, since you brought up the least threatening room to you, in your opinion, Jeremy, what is the most threatening room, or like your general experience, with people?
What? With people?
Yeah, well, what's the most threatening room that when people come to the hotel, they feel threatened by it?
Well, that's 19 because it's the most popular room.
But why?
Because of the fake story that was made up about the bride.
So we got a fake story.
I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people like the story, and
It's a story that I've heard from other towns.
You heard it first. The story room 19 is fake.
But I thought you were going to say the doll room. Because the doll room, I feel like people walk by and they freak out.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal with the bride story. It doesn't make sense. The story goes, Lydia Grigsby. The story goes that someone found a newspaper clipping that said Lydia Grigsby in 1912 stayed at her mother's hotel, and her husband didn't show up. She got jilted at the altar, so she went to her mother's room and hanged herself. And this is awful. Bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, don't drink this shit.
Let me move this, see? All right, so anyway. The problem is, so I spent the last 6 years trying to...
I smelled your breath, all right? I smelled your breath. As delicious as it is to you, your mouth and ass sometimes stink to other people. Okay? So,
Did you smell anything?
yeah, I was
good, man.
in full range of the breath. So.
I did it under my shirt. I don't think you did.
Okay.
Yesterday, your breath was kicking in.
Yeah.
Because you were driving all night.
Uh-huh.
I was
Drove
gonna tell
9 hours to come visit my friend. 9 hours.
Wow, you're from down south.
Way south.
The valley, right?
Yeah. The valley. 956. But anyways,
So that's the story of the bride. However, I've spent 6 years in newspaper. You'd think it'd be out there somewhere, right? Because someone said that they found a newspaper clipping. So that's where this book really came from. Is me trying to find this bride story. I came up with, Mitchell and I both, by looking at the newspaper archives, came up with this, and he also looked. Here's the problem with that story. This was called the Grigsby Hotel in the 1880s, not 1912. 1912, it wasn't. It was not even a hotel.
yeah, 1910 was a
Let me
skating rink, right?
let's see. 1906.
1906 was a skating rink.
Let me just double check.
All right, we're gonna open the book. In the meantime,
Ooh, this isn't good. I should.
this doll room. If you want to see pictures of it, you can go to my channel, my TikTok videos. I've got a lot of footage in the doll room. We did a whole investigation in there with Eddie, and we got a lot of really great stuff.
You know what else? Okay, so the hotel was built in 1851. We have the whole timeline here, which is crazy. It takes 3 pages to put. 1882 is when it was the Grigsby Hotel. Now, the bride story, 1912, says it was remodeled the building to be a cotton warehouse, so it wasn't even a hotel, right? Even if you go to 1911, it's still nothing. So, problem with the bride story is we can't find anything to back it out. The dates of the actual story that show, they don't line up. But here's my thing: I think we have all conjured a bride spirit now because everybody wanted to believe so much. I think that in a lot of stuff in the paranormal world, you can conjure up. You know, even if it wasn't real to begin with, you can make it happen.
What could it be? Demons, ghosts?
No.
Who knows?
I think if it wasn't a real story, the building's 175 years old. Obviously, there's
Other
something going
stuff,
on.
other stuff that happens. Well, I can tell you from personal experience that there are a lot of noises. You hear a lot of knocking sounds.
Oh, dude,
there.
19's definitely, yeah.
Voices, disembodied voices. When I was staying in 19, one time my fiance was in the bathroom. I walked out in the hallway, right outside the door, and I hear a voice say, "Hey, Nick!" And I thought it was Jeremy. And at the time, we were the only ones staying in the hotel. I looked up the whole upstairs. I couldn't find anyone. I went downstairs, saw Jeremy. He didn't do it. So another example of a disembodied voice. I got another one of those that happened in room number 1 that I might talk about later. But anyways,
A disembodied voice?
yeah,
Oh.
the one that said, "I told you."
That sounds like the same disembodied voice we heard in the attic that said, yoo-hoo.
Yeah, it was like a kid's voice, like a male child. And that leads me to something else, because I think there's something to that, because Jeremy discovered something interesting in the attic of this hotel when he moved in here. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Well, what you found in the attic.
The disappointments?
Yeah.
What's it? I mean, are we going to go over the whole history? How long is this interview?
How long you want it to be?
It's his interview. It's a room we found where they kept a child upstairs, and when I found it, it's impossible to get into. I had to cut a hole to get into. Then I had to crawl through the side of the wall. Then I had to break the wall down to get to it, cut the beam out, cut the roof out, so people can even see the room. Yeah, it's definitely a crazy experience.
The disappointments room has a lot of history, but Nick brought up something about demons, and I know Jeremy talked about conjuring. In 5 years, have you ever had anything where you felt a dark spirit, a dark entity, something dark? Because I have a lot of friends that see that I'm always up here in Jefferson, and they're always worried that I'll get possessed. The spiritual energy here might manifest into something dark. So you live in the hotel. Not a lot of people know that. You live on site. In 5 years, have you ever felt anything evil, dark, something that just wasn't spiritual?
Not evil, not demonic, 2 times dark. And it was, but you gotta remember, humans can be dark, you know?
Exactly.
So when you're dead, and there was an old man that died in room 5 down here named Red Fisher, and he ran the hotel. But people would always tell me, because they knew him, he died, he ran this place in the 70s, so he didn't die too long ago. But he would sit in his room and smoke and just stare at the guests. It was kind of creepy. No, it was like a wolf. Anyway, so he could be a pissed off spirit, right?
Yeah.
So 2 times it would be the voice in room 0 telling me no. That's kind of dark.
And shaking the bed by the night, and was able, or the ice chest on the floor.
Yeah, I mean that all happened, but not for me personally. Me personally, the 2 times would be that old man I saw, and the no, and then everything else is playful or just nothing dark.
So I have a lot of Christian friends, right, and they believe that Jeremy Jones has a small possession, if not slightly possessed by an entity. And I keep telling them, do you know that this guy has how many crosses in this hotel? Hundreds of crosses. So if Jeremy was possessed by something evil, dark, I think some of those crosses, some of these religious relics, he probably would not be able to handle, look at, or be able to be around these religious relics. He has what? You have a confessional booth?
Well, I'm planning to take a tour of the hotel after this interview.
Yeah, I have a lot of. Is that?
I don't know.
I have a lot of religious artifacts in the hotel.
Yeah.
We have a lot of artifacts, not a lot, but we have artifacts from serial killers in this hotel. We have probably some bad things that have happened in this hotel. All of those things could equate to a dark, negative, manifestation of spirits.
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot.
That was loud.
Why don't we turn that
We've
on?
been doing this entire interview with about 10 central air units going off in the background. So it takes a lot to cool down this place, especially in East
Let's
Texas.
start the interview over.
Yeah, we're going to start over.
Our interview over. Ready?
All right, ready?
Here comes Jeremy.
Cue the music.
Here I come.
Yeah.
We gotta do another shot.
Another shot.
There we go.
Another shot.
No, we're done with shot.
Okay, we're done with shots.
All right, welcome everybody.
Follow-up question on that religious relics and all that. How long have you been collecting antiques? Because I feel that a lot of this stuff that he collects and brings into this hotel has its own personal attachment. How long have you been collecting antiques?
Well, my wife and I have been married 14 years. So 14 years.
14 years collecting antiques. Is she your first antique collection?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, you started
That
off
was
by
rude.
saying-
She
you-
called Pam and he called Pam an antique.
I mean, literally. Is that your first? Your first?
You mean the first person I've collected antiques with?
Yeah.
I thought you were calling her an
No,
antique.
no.
Isn't that what it
She
sounded like?
was-
That sounds like that to me, too.
That's what they heard.
Yeah, I've never had antiques prior to her.
So she got you started in the antique collection. She was the reason.
Pretty
why.
much, yeah. She found. I remember it was a garage sale. Very first piece that we ever had is actually in the lobby. You know that ball we have that's green
Yeah.
liquid in it.
Yeah.
That mount was holding a clock. Clock's not in here. But anyway, that's the first piece she bought, and we just started collecting. And
I've heard a different story. I heard your father bought you a typewriter, and that's really what
that was
got it-
after.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, right? We wanted to make sure the right story.
No,
so-
that was after. Now my dad has always been collecting antiques for his life. You know,
Yeah.
I've been around it through him, so that's probably where my passion came from. But I never collected prior to that.
Okay, because he did get you a typewriter, right? Something like that.
Yep.
No
talk
typewriter.
about-
Pam and him both did. They both bought it for my birthday or Christmas.
I'm talking about
No, I don't care about that.
Alright.
What else?
So, all right. So, do you feel like some of these antiques carry its own spiritual attachment, energy? Whether, I mean, so you guys don't know, Jeremy has probably thousands upon thousands of
You hear that?
Billions
antiques.
and billions.
Yeah,
100,000 pieces, I'd say.
And you got to think at least one
Yeah.
time something
A lot.
came with that. Do you know that one of these antiques, right? Because you have Eddie, and you also bought Eddie at an antique store.
It was arm fell.
His arm fell.
Shit.
Oh, man.
What's up?
Wait.
Yeah, his arm was up.
Well, if anybody saw that, can you please make a comment?
Let's see if anybody saw it.
That's right.
Yep.
So we hit Jeremy with a couple of questions already. For those that are just tuning in, we asked him about his antiques, whether it's spiritual. Well, you didn't answer that. What
What?
do you feel that the antique or an item that you have brought
Yeah.
into this hotel, no question about it, has some energy attached to it?
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it?
Doesn't have a name. It looks like the thing from The Exorcist, Pazuzu
Okay.
statue.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's wood.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's up in a case in room 8. Now, it's one of those deals. Okay, so we were in a antique store and I came across this piece. It was wood. Kind of looks.
Looks like the Hellraiser box, right?
No. It's
no,
a
no.
statue.
Okay.
No, it's
Made
like
out
a,
of wood.
It's like a winged.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
wing.
that's right.
Gargoyle
That's right.
looking.
Above your
Yeah.
Anchises.
Y'all, if you've seen the,
Yeah.
the first part of The Exorcist, it's in the opening scene.
Yeah,
It's a little dragon
Well, not that.
bird.
not that.
No.
No.
Okay, man, we're
That-
way off.
That is the actual screen used piece from the movie The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Now that's something
It
different.
looks like that.
This is a wooden block with wings, and it's in a case up in room 8. Now listen, we were in the antique store, and it was just on a shelf, and I picked it up, and I got this really weird feeling, which is usually good because that's how you know it's haunted or has energy, whatever. So I'm like, but then I was like, no, something wasn't right about it, so I put it back. Well, the whole time I'm looking through the antique store, I couldn't really gather, I couldn't really focus on anything because this piece was calling my name, right? So I went and picked it up again. I'm like, God. And Pam, my wife, was like, hey, let's go. And I'm like, all right. And I ended up putting it back, right? The store was 2 hours away. I get home that night and I had a dream about it. And it was a super vivid dream. And it was basically saying, come get me. Next day I call, right? The antique store. And they said it was sold. And I'm like, there's no way it was sold. It was like, who would want this piece? It was, and I put it in a weird place. So anyway, I told my wife, I'm like, look, we're going to go down there and check it out anyway. 2.5 hours away, whatever. I think that they might have moved it because nobody bought it. We get in the car, we drive, get out there. Sure enough, it was sold. Someone hears somebody come down the stairs.
Yes, I did. Y'all.
We have footsteps coming down now. It could be somebody that's here, but we don't have too many people here, or it could be supernatural.
Yeah. Anyway, I bought this piece, right? Or no, I couldn't find the piece. We go home. Come to find out, my birthday was in like 2 weeks. Well, my wife had called and put it on hold and had it shipped.
Ah.
Right. but she didn't want to tell me, so we drove the next day 4-5 hours, and she to keep the secret. Anyway, we get that piece. I get it for my birthday. I'm like, oh yeah. And I wanted to display it in a case because it had that feel. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna put it behind this glass case. Put it up on the wall. We go to bed. 4 in the morning. It sounds like something came crashing down. I thought it was an intruder. So I come out, not at the hotel, at our house. I come out, and this piece, the door to it was open. The piece fell out and was sitting on the Victrola. Victrola was spinning, and it was upright, spinning in a circle. And other stuff had crashed, and so I was like, all right, that's weird. So there was some definite energy with that. So that piece definitely. Then there's another piece upstairs. We were in Colorado, and it's like a little restaurant / antique store. We were the first ones in there. Nobody was there yet. We sat down, and I'm walking around. I'm like, well, let me go look at their collection. Nobody was in the store. And there's this little pincushion chair, rocking chair. And it's up on the shelf going rocking back and forth. And I sat there and I watched it, and it finally stopped. And I'm thinking, like, what caused that? The AC wasn't on, so I bought that. It's another piece that something happened with. So yeah. And no telling. What was that?
I don't know what that was. I heard it though.
Anyway, there's no telling who's attached, what energy. I wouldn't say who, I would say energy. Because, like, there's so many pieces in here that I love. When I die, my energy is going to be with this. May not be my spirit, but my energy will.
Well, if Jeremy Jones ever passes away, I hope whatever he possesses,
Yeah.
I get my hands on it so I can own a piece of Jeremy Jones for the rest of my life. So there's also another piece that I have a question about that I feel has a spiritual attachment to. So somebody left you an antique piece of a mannequin little boy with a Japanese war uniform.
Oh, it's not
And
here anymore.
It's not here no more?
Nope.
So that was another piece that I had a question about as far as, do you believe when you buy a previous owned item, whether antique or something that belongs to somebody else, does that energy transfer over to your household?
Can
Because
you scoot over this way?
yeah, thanks. I wanted some elbow room. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I started collecting when I met Jeremy, and we share a similar taste. That's kind of crazy.
That's weird, isn't it?
Everything he likes, I don't know why, but he thinks that because of him, I'm collecting clowns, which I have a few clowns at home. I got a few dolls that are at the house. We share a lot of similar
Strange
tastes.
that happened.
And
When did that start?
that started about 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
that's good. When did you start visiting?
About 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So my collection,
Yeah.
my short life collection of antiques. A lot of my friends that are Christians,
Oh, yeah.
they always say, "Dude, aren't you scared that you're gonna get possessed at this hotel? Aren't you scared that you're meddling with stuff that you don't know? You're buying items,
Yeah.
and these items can carry energy. You know what I mean?" And that little boy that I was talking about, it's a mannequin. Someone dropped off a mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
Of
He's
a-
got a name. They named him.
Yeah, and
He's
it had a
upstairs.
note. Oh, that's
Yeah.
one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where is
So-
this mannequin located?
Front of the Bigfoot room.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go
And,
look at that later, y'all.
I'll show you guys pictures later on the final
Okay.
edited version.
That's a bizarre story, though.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that was dropped off on the side of the hotel, right?
Yeah.
We have a serial antique dropper offer because the next thing was super bizarre. It was the same people because it was the same note, and I threw it away. I should have kept it. But they built this weird thing out of cardboard.
Oh, you told me about
Had
that.
all these tubes and mirrors, and I didn't know what to think about it, so I threw it out. But now knowing that they were the same, I didn't know it at the time. And then they left something else too. But if you want to drop stuff off, that's cool.
Yeah.
We've got many dolls. I have a whole closet full of dolls. Don't drop off dolls. We have too many, and I'm
No
very
more dolls.
particular.
Guys, no more dolls, y'all.
No more dolls.
Particular.
No more dolls, y'all.
People that visit room 14, they like to leave their own versions
Guys.
of dolls, but
Buy this book.
we got another
This
book.
book is
It's on
excellent.
JeffersonPalace.com.
Yeah, it's also, if you go to Mitchell Whitington's website,
Whittington.
Whittington, sorry, I don't know how I know it, man. Anyways, if you, he's got a lot of books about this area. Some of them are more historical, some of them are more paranormal.
Yeah.
This is a little of both. Okay, so this is.
I'd say it's 3/4 historic.
And it's definitely his best.
And they'll be coming to
Yeah,
the
definitely.
hotel
It's
and
his
trying to
longest
read
book.
it for
Yeah.
free.
No.
There's a lot of people that
No,
come in here.
no,
This
that's
ain't
not-
no coffee shop.
Yeah.
This ain't no
Don't bring your
Barnes and
dolls. Keep your
Nobles.
dolls at home.
You an excerpt. Tell me when to stop.
Okay. Now,
All right. All right. Campbell Hotel. What is that? It talks about prostitution.
oh, okay. That's
And that
always a
was-
good topic.
Yeah, this was all because the hotel was a prostitution ring.
I have nothing against prostitutes or earning
But there is a
good life.
speakeasy with a trap door, and I think they let the prostitutes in through the back.
Well, there's a prostitute up there right now. She's
That
a
is
mannequin.
true, yeah.
She's a mannequin prostitute.
Well,
started
it
me.
used to be. Now it's a bearded
Right.
man.
Did you do something to it?
No, that's the doll that you have with the insert holes that you put a beard on it and you put the pirate.
Oh no!
He
He was
wasn't-
at room 11.
Oh, I thought you meant the real. Oh, that's right.
No,
You
there's a
have those-
prostitute
easier.
room 11.
There's a
Yeah.
prostitute,
Now I see
y'all.
where you're going.
There's
No,
a
there's
liquor
some-
in there. Hey, y'all. Let's see here. What other topics should we talk about? Hotel stuff.
I'm just here.
Well, I was interested in
Well,
this
I wanna-
device back here.
Yeah.
This device here.
All right.
Hopefully nobody was listening on headphones.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Our microphone. We don't have microphones loud enough to pick that up.
So for those of you that don't know, Jeremy Jones also likes to nibble and dabble in the paranormal equipment world. And this is one of the crown jewels of the line, right? This is the first Poltercom ever built. It's also in a movie called Malibu's Horror. And it's a pretty cool spirit box, custom themed, custom made. He's almost to 100 of these made.
Yep.
So I have number 81. I am the proud owner of 81.
That doesn't work anymore.
Poltercom number
Hey, it
81.
looks cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
we get the spinning dial for the people at home. So it's a spirit box and
I think
kind
we
of.
should ask Eddie some questions.
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
It doesn't work. The tuner doesn't work.
Oh, the tuner doesn't work, man.
Yeah, it's dead.
When did we get it working one?
Is there a question, or you
Yeah,
just want to show
no,
it?
no. There's a question.
What's
waiting for you guys? Okay, so how many of these have you built? I know Ken pretty much gave away the
About
answer.
90.
He's built about 90. I have number 81. The one that stands out the most, right, as far as your best build, best
Not that
Poltercom. What was it? Was it the
It was the St.
Saint-
Michael.
St. Michael? I will be posting pictures
Double
on
the
the
size. It was about this big.
St. Michael. It is a custom job. Took Jeremy what, almost a year to build that one, or half a year?
Oh yeah, maybe more in a year. Not continuous, but you know,
So he built a
I worked on it for
Poltercom
about a year.
about a year. It's got wings on it. It's a beautiful piece.
The wings are hand carved. The thing is, most of it is detail work with airbrushing, custom bent copper,
Yeah.
and of course it's a spirit box.
So that's your favorite piece, right? The St. Michael
Yeah.
Poltercom. All right. So
Well, no, that's my favorite Poltercom, not my favorite piece.
Okay. So what's your favorite piece as far as the one that you've built?
Well, I've developed about 52 items. So.
Oh, okay. As far as your lineup.
Yeah, my
Okay.
lineup,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought about the Poltercoms.
No. Poltercoms, that's my favorite Poltercom.
Favorite Poltercom is the St. Michael. I will have pictures for you guys on that one. It's an awesome piece.
Second would be number 11.
Second,
Look at that one. That one's
Poltercom 11. We'll be posting.
Where
a
can they
post.
see these online?
Poltercom.com.
Poltercom.com, y'all.
Poltercom.com.
Polter.
I hope mine is on there. Mine is an awesome one. I had a Zodiac theme. It's got a scorpion stinger on top. It's got scorpion pinchers. It's got all the Zodiac signs. It's got the Leo dial in the front. Custom job by Jeremy. I really love it. Don't even bring it out anymore. Second piece in your lineup that's one of your favorite. Well, you said it's not your favorite. This ain't your favorite. What's your favorite piece in your lineup?
Okay.
Move this out of the way. Very cool.
I mean, it would have to be the Periscope.
Oh yeah, I love the Periscope.
It's
That's-
because it's one of the oldest pieces I have as far as development. You know, it's probably got, I'd say, what are we in? It's got 22 years of development to where it is
22
now.
years.
And since then, I've sold over 6,000 units. I know that. It was about 6,000 last time I checked on the internet. But that's 20 years, so it's not.
20 years of paranormal equipment. Now, quick backstory. I'm going to try to sum it up for Jeremy. Jeremy's got 20 years plus in the paranormal game. He started off building equipment, and I believe that's how he purchased this hotel, right? You visited this hotel before, and you've wanted to get into the hotel. Like, tell us the story about when you first visited the Jefferson Palace, or before it was a Jefferson Hotel. Train. We got trains here. Jefferson's a big train.
All right, so that's not at all what happened.
Not at all. Okay.
So, I mean, it helped. Paranologies helped.
Yeah.
But we were out here visiting in 2018. Now, we had stayed at the hotel many times prior to us even thinking about buying or living here. And 2018 came around, the hotel shut down. 2019 came around, for sale sign came up. We were like, oh, this would be awesome. So we put in an offer. Actually, no. We were out here, and I told my wife, I'm like, man, that'd be cool, because we have this entire antique collection we put in here, turned it into a museum, a live-in museum where people could stay. We would do the ghost stuff and everything we're doing now. 2019 came around, we put in an offer. They didn't accept the offer. Whatever. We thought it wasn't meant to be. They said 5 other people had it. We're going to buy it. Well, they would have bought it. It sat for another 6 months. COVID hit. Nobody wanted it. Luckily, I was an engineer and doing my own thing, and I can move wherever I want. So they said, do you still want that hotel? And I said, yeah. And that was July 17th. We closed on it. Moved out here July 17th. And, yeah. So, I mean, Paranologies didn't really buy it. It backed it up, but we had to put about $80,000 into the place to get it.
Yeah.
Zevia.
Zevia.
We had to put about $80,000 into it to get it operational. We had this multi-million-dollar antique collection prior, so we moved it in, cleaned the hotel up, started moving the pieces out. Everybody, all the locals wanted to kill us because they thought we were destroying the building. They still do. 6 years later, people are like, the new owners destroy it. Like, when do we not become the new owners? How long do you have to own a place to not be the new owners?
10
The
years.
previous owners before us only owned it 3 or 4 years. Before them was 2 or 3 years, maybe 5. Like, we're like probably one of the oldest owners.
Not a lot of people like change, especially dark
Yeah.
change.
Anyway, so we deal with that. We still do. It's funny though. But we have a great set of guests now. Like, now they know what to expect. They come here for the cool collection. We cater to the paranormal, which is what mostly people come here.
The paranormal playground.
They like our story, so they like talking to us. Usually when people check in, they don't know each other. By the end of the weekend, you're going to know everybody in the hotel. You're either going to investigate with them, you're going to know their name, you're probably going to be friends. Like, that's the cool thing about this place, is it brings so many people together.
That's right.
Yeah, I made a lot of friends since I've started staying here,
Yeah.
Yep.
and these 2 guys
Yeah.
among them. So this is Eddie here. Guess we'll put him back over there.
Eddie was one of the items that Jeremy found at an antique store, and Eddie is the #1 most movement doll on YouTube. I think he moves more than Annabelle. Annabelle has a cool story behind it, but I think Eddie.
Has Annabelle ever moved?
No, that's what I was saying.
No,
I think
it's just
Eddie's has a very cool story. Not a lot of people know about Eddie, but Eddie's actually been filmed a lot moving on camera, and Jeremy also acquired him at an antique store. I think he was like a Mattel 1980s doll, right?
Yeah.
So Eddie's been caught several
Hasbro.
times. Hasbro. He's been caught several times moving on camera.
And
So my 3 favorite items here at the hotel that when Jeremy dies that I kind of hope I can get into his will. Eddie was one. The Tibet head that we just drank out of was the other one. Those are the 3 items.
Show
And
'em.
Poltercom. These are the 3 items.
This is $6,000, so let's not drop it.
Yeah, no.
Let's use 2 hands
Yeah,
with that.
well,
Okay.
you were helping me out. I was gonna.
All right.
$6,000. It's a real Tibet head,
Tibetan. Tibet is like a breed of dog.
and they turned it into a bread bowl or a dish bowl, I believe. And that's one of the items that I hope that I can be on Jeremy's will. This was number 1. Eddie was another item, and the Poltercom won, right?
Gosh,
So-
he's raping me of everything
Those are
all
the-
my most valuable stuff.
3 items, right? And then anybody else can fight for everything else in the hotel. I'm sure there's more expensive items in here. What is your most expensive item?
I mean, do you want someone to come in and rob us or what? Let's
Anybody-
just talk about the most.
Nobody come try to
Guys,
rob. He's got over
He's
60.
got a lot of trinkets and they're worth
He's
about
got
$5.
60 cameras,
Try 120.
120 cameras. He's
You can't get this.
This is a fortress.
This
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
fortress. It's
Well, not without us knowing.
Yeah.
We have a very good lockdown plan. You won't be able to find us anyway, and you'll be shot before you can.
he's a Second Amendment
Marksman.
right to bear arms, law-abiding citizen. He will defend this place with his life.
Come and take it.
Come and take it.
Come and take it.
Okay, so what were we talking about?
So,
Oh, the most valuable piece.
most valuable piece in the hotel.
Well, here's the problem with our collection. It's never been appraised.
Priceless.
It's never been. Nothing has been appraised officially.
What do you find personally most valuable?
Yeah.
Well, so my 24th great grandfather was King Bruce of Scotland. Okay, that's why my middle name's Bruce. Most of the males down the line are Bruce. And there's been a kettle that's up in my room that's been passed down with letters from everybody that's owned it from from that time period, 1300s.
Wow.
So I have a kettle that's probably I don't know what I value that out.
Your
But
bloodline gets traced back to the kings, right, of Scotland?
yeah, King Bruce.
King Bruce.
Yeah.
I
So
love these
I would say though, as far as like things that I know, most valuable would be our bed, Chinese wedding bed.
Chinese wedding bed, awesome bed.
500 years old, has a canopy. It was appraised for $40,000. The pulpit out there, the 600-year-old pulpit, $20,000. This what is that?
Shoe shine box. Slimer.
Oh, I forgot about that. No, I'm talking about beyond that.
Oh yeah, the confessional.
Confessional booth,
The confessional booth.
$10,000-$15,000.
That's just 3 pieces. All right. There's
Then there's
millions.
$100,000 in the lobby. There's easily $100,000.
100,000. Oh, there's also a big Dracula freaking painting
yeah.
with the eyes that move left
Yeah.
and right. That's actually what greets you as soon as you come through the lobby. So you guys come check out the Jefferson,
Or come rob us.
or try if you want, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. We got the best
Guns.
guns. He is a 3rd degree black belt in jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and slap-a-hoe. Whatever you guys want to do, he can do it. So
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
he's a jack of all trades.
Well, tell them about this weekend again.
This weekend, if you guys are local, nearby, we got the gauntlet going
No,
on.
you can't come by.
4 teams going head to head, finding the best paranormal.
Follow the social media.
Follow
You
the
can see it.
social
Yeah.
media, get online, get on
And then
jeffersonpalace.com, book a room.
No.
We
Not-
are going to
not
be
for
selling
this
tickets.
weekend. We won't book a room.
Tickets for sale. How much are the tickets?
Tickets aren't for sale. We're sold out.
Sold out. All
Sold
right.
out.
You guys just missed out. You guys had a slight window.
Hey, listen,
you guys did
y'all.
not bite on
It's
it.
just sold out.
Listen, y'all. Just pick another weekend.
No.
You guys pick another
No,
weekend.
don't
Come visit.
Vex-
Don't
stay
come
away.
here.
Buy the book.
Especially if you are a senior, you get senior discounts.
Yep.
Senior discounts, veteran discounts.
Bring your babies. Not.
We cater to everybody here at the Jefferson Hotel.
Oh yeah.
Pam makes the best breakfast. Breakfast at the
Hear
Palace.
that? Is that it? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard a scratching.
It was more like a.
Something's
what
getting
that
stirred
was.
up in here.
Y'all see something move? Tell us.
Yep. So that's what's going on this weekend is the Gauntlet 2nd year anniversary. It's going to be fun. We got the Rave Chasers coming down. Man, speaking of the Rave Chasers, how many times have you had these guys? These guys have been, this is like their second home also.
Well, let's see. 5 years, twice a year, 10 times, probably 10, 12 times.
10 times, at least 10 times. I know I've seen them at least 6 times.
$20,000.
And there's sometimes other things going on.
They make $20,000.
$20,000 to book the Rave Chasers, guys. That's
for,
what it
for
costs.
that long. Yeah.
Themed parties.
Theme parties. I've been to the Glow party, the 80s party, the 70s party.
Casino?
Casino, I missed the casino
Egyptian?
party.
Oh, that was the best. Casino was the best.
The Egyptian party, I got to attend the Egyptian
70s,
party.
80s, 90s. You've been
Murder
all those.
Mystery Weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awful.
Well, you know, if it ever comes back with a different group of people.
But there's always something to do. There's always something to do at the
Something to
Jeopardy.
do.
Make sure
Yeah.
you guys book a room. We'll go ahead and wrap up the interview. There's been a lot of great questions as far as antiques, paranormal, favorite stuff. Hopefully we can get more, unless you got more questions.
Great interview.
Yeah, great
This
interview.
has been a great interview. I want
Yeah.
to say thank you to our
Very,
sponsors.
very professional, very high budget. Hopefully we got enough footage to make 5 minutes of it decent.
Alien Nick here.
Bigfoot
wanna-
Joe and
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
All right, thank you guys for watching.
All right, y'all.
Are we done?
We're done.
Outtakes?
Let's do some outtakes. We'll do some behind the scenes. All right.